joining us via Zoom for more discussion on this is a former presidential candidate of the People's Coalition Party, PCP, Dr. Nicolas Felix, all the way from the United States. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and it's so good to hang out with you guys this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Okay. I guess it's morning there. So
yes, it's morning here right now.
All right, Dr. Nicolas Felix, I want to get your point of view on this rotational presidency, the agitation for rotation of the Nigerian presidency.
All right. First of all, before we go to the issue of rotation, we must know that power rotation or zoning is not constitutional. It violates Section 131 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. However, even though we know it's not constitutional, for the sake of equity, we have to discuss it. We have to talk about it. The South and the Middle Belt, especially the Middle Belt, I don't think there should be clamoring for power to be shifted to them at this point. I think the only people who should be clamoring is purely the South. If you look at it very well, the Middle Belt has had about 19 years of power in office. They've had their fair share. They have their chance to make an impact in the lives of their people. But for now, I think all we should be clamoring about is power shifting to the South. Now, I love one of the points my brother made over there. It should be purely the North and the South on federal level. If we're talking about the presidency, we should focus on the North and the South. Now that the power has been shifted to the South, the key thing should be who among in the South, is it the Southwest, Southeast, or the South-South? I think the only people who should be agitating, people who should be clamoring that it's their turn for them to be in office should be the Southeast. But unfortunately, they are currently distracted with the issue of Biafra. And power will not just be handed over to you. Let's make that very clear. Nobody is going to hand over power to you because you think you are entitled to it. It has to be fought for. You have to work for it based on merit. But since they are being distracted, I think it's the time of the South to be able to get into power come 2023. And that's where we come in. While we're in this same issue, let's not forget about the fact that even though we're talking about power being shifted to the South, we should also focus on the fact that it's time for the youth to take over, not just for to be respectful to them. I'll call them our fathers who are of great age. They should be able to leave office and let the youth continue. I was just thinking about today. Muhammadu Buhari was head of state in 1983. I was 2 years old when he was head of state. Now I'm 4 years old. He's still president. He was leader over my father, was president over me. Now he's still president over my children. As if these guys are the only people on board. Tinubu also has come out and want to become president. Where are the youth? When these guys took over office, they were very young. They were in their 20s and in their 30s. But now if people like us come out to run for office, even in our 40s, they call us youth, we are too young. But while they were in office, while they began politics, they were in their young age. So while we're talking about power being rotated to the South, to the North, we should be focusing, it should be giving to the youth, because this is our turn.
Dr. Felix, you stay in the United States. Has this ever been an issue in the USA?
Of course, it's not an issue here. But you must understand the way the system of Nigeria is not the same as the system here. Anybody can run for office in America. It doesn't matter where you come from. In Nigeria, that's the same. It's democracy. It's constitutional. Doesn't mean because power has been shifted to the South, somebody from the North cannot come and declare for office. No, we can't stop that. Anybody can declare. As far as you are in Nigerian court, you can declare to run for office. But let's not sweep this issue under the carpet for the sake of equity. To be fair, let's let it be rotational. It's not constitutional, so we can't stop anybody from running for office.
Now you talk about the fact that it should be the time of the young people. Are you not disappointed that these young people find it difficult to achieve any form of unanimity? They're always quarreling amongst themselves. They can't come up with a common front.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about democracy There will always be disagreement. That's what puts the check and balance. If all young candidates come together and we just agree all the time, the question now is, where is check and balance? So we always disagree to agree. But here's the question: what chance has been given to us? What opportunity has been given to us? In my opinion, in the 7 years thus far of President Muhammadu Buhari administration, the only thing he has done that I think favored us a little bit was 2018 when he signed the Not Too Young to Run deal. I was very excited. Then I was just 38. I was excited that this bill has been signed, and I was hoping that it will back the bill that is signed. Empower the youth. For example, how much is the presidential ticket, the nomination ticket for APC and PDP? The youth should be given at least 10% or 20% of whatever it is to write a form. So have a fair chance. The problem we've had is these big guys, these political gladiators who have been in office all these years, they have the influence, they have the money to be able to shift us aside. And with the hunger in the land, the youth have no choice than to be, falling down for anything. For example, fuel subsidy is about to be removed, and the fuel price is going to skyrocket, which is going to affect heat, food, affect all our goods and services. The hunger in the land is going to increase. And I'm afraid, come 2023, people will be selling their vote for equal 100 naira just because of the hunger in the land. So the game has not been fair to us youth, but I'm appealing to all the youth out there. This is time for us to invade. We can't sit down and just speak on social media and just get angry and just tweet and post things and think that's it. We need to come to these parties. We need to get into politics at every level. It's going to be a struggle. They can't just hand over. I don't see Tinubu just calling the youth and say, come, let's give you a ticket. Or Muhammadu Buhari just calling the youth and say, come and let's give you. It's a fight. Politics is fight. We must get in the game. But to be fair, the game has not been fair to us youth.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Nicolas Felix, who was the candidate of the former candidate, presidential candidate of the People's Coalition Party. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's so good to be here this morning.
Now, moving on.